Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Redbeard Rebuilding YouTube channel. Yeah. So, to announce from this weekend, I'm not really sure. There was an invite this weekend, sadly I didn't get to go to. But our lady thrower got, I think she got first in all 3 events, which is cool. Kind of wish I was there for that one, but I was off having some family time. And I think we had 2 boys, one for javelin and one for discus, both placed. Not entirely sure which place, so that was cool. Yeah, I think that was about it. I got to, my dad got us some tickets to go see the local baseball team play. So we went to see the Lancaster Barnstormers on their opening night. Pretty much just sweep it. Well, they didn't sweep. I think York only scored like 3 or 4 runs off of an error or 2 in 1 inning, and everything else was just scored by Lancaster. So what we're going to do here is get back into the booth and show you a little more on this Nordic Super 80. So let's get to it. So I put my mic on here, so I'm not sure if that's going to help. I know the audio got kind of weird on the last one. But where we left off was putting on this converter. We saw on the last video that there was a bunch of rust going up and down the shaft. So what I did was I kind of left a spot open for you since there wasn't really any rust on there, just to show you, obviously the difference between the two. So what we should be left with is a bunch of, you're still going to have those little spots and little visuals on here, but hopefully the rust itself is actually gone and the converter did its job. Because this is technically a primer now, but because I didn't use the spray gun to put it on this time, you can obviously see there's a whole bunch of little lines on there, and it's now got that texture like you would see on a house, or inside a house, anything you would use a thick brush stroke for. And now you can feel that. You don't want that on this javelin. We want it to be nice and smooth. So we're going to go through and just sand away. So yeah, give me a couple minutes and then we'll have a bare javelin. So here is what we have at the end. You can see there's still some spots on here. Anywhere you see little spots like this where you still see some white, that's because there's a dent there. I tend not to do anything with them unless they're really horrible. But even if they're really horrible, it tends to mean that the javelin's probably shot because it can't do anything to the shaft. But as you go through it, I missed a spot. I'll have to get that in a second. But as you see, there's still spots on here, and those are actually the rust holes, not holes, but the rust spots that we were trying to take care of. And it turned everything, like I said, it converts it into a primer, so that way it's just paintable, and you can just go right over top of it. So I want to fix this little spot here, mix up some primer. Alright everybody, I don't want to get you too up close and personal with the paint gun when I'm spraying. Obviously then we'll get crap all over the screen. But I am using a Mason primer. It is an epoxy primer. It's just basic, there's nothing fancy about it, but epoxy primer is going to give you the best stick that you can get when it comes to your primers. So that's why I'm using it. I'm going to walk in the screen here only. dog in my gun. Anyway, so you're just gonna see the back of my head doing this. I think after that we're just gonna sign off. So stay safe, drove far, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. For those of you that have waited till the end, yes, I should have been wearing a respirator, but since I'm using my minigun with such little overspray, and I'm spraying into the air filters where everything is just getting sucked into, and I really couldn't do anything to talk to you, I decided to go without it. My respirator is a full-on, full-face air supplied respirator, so you want to be able to hear a word I said. So, yes, I should have. No, I didn't. I apologize. Don't report me. Thanks.